Please welcome again Miss Karima.
Good evening. I will try my best to explain urban and environmental planning in 20 slides. And it's really broad, so it literally deals with the environment, natural and built environment. So we do tourism, housing, transport, etc. So this is from 2000. Metro Manila, among all the major cities in the world, there are additional 60 inhabitants an hour. So people like us, urban planners, we have to ask ourselves and our government and our private sector, where do we house these additional people? How do we provide for their needs, etc. At the rate of growth that we're going, this is our projected direction of growth by the year 2020. So it's marked by the orange slides. So we'll ask ourselves what will happen to our forests, to our farms, as we'll be using those areas for development to fill our everyday needs. This is a recent picture that we took of Makati and some parts of Ortigas, and it pretty much describes the type of urban growth and patterns around the urban areas all over the Philippines. So as you see, there's really no consideration of the river or any other waterfront for that matter. This is our vision for Pasig River, and we're hoping that the river, if there are setbacks, etc., if you respect as well, it can help augment our lack of public parks. So we keep saying we're a democratic society, but it's not really reflected in our public places. Okay. So we're the third, we have the third longest coastline in the world. So I think we're about 18,000 kilometers. And yet we don't really know how to deal with their water. We treat it like they're garbage dumps. That's where we house the people that we can't accommodate in the better parts of town. This is a picture of 100 Islands in Alaminos. To me, it's one of my favorite projects, not because of the beauty of the islands, but because these are one of the few places where the places are truly public. Anyone can go there. You don't have to have a membership or a special card to enter. We helped the city government with a tourism plan, and for many years they were victims of dynamite fishing. So to help put ice in the streets, to help people become stewards of the islands, we suggested another water marine park, so you can also enjoy the fish at their natural habitats. And instead of the typical illegal settlers, illegal structures on the river or on the seafront, we're suggesting why really put that as the front, not just as the back the back part of town we forget about. This is an example of a place that we transformed, so it's both urban regeneration and urban waterfront. This is in Subic. It's the lighthouse. It's now a major landmark there. And this used to be the place where people would dump their waste, etc. And since the development came, water has improved tremendously. This is from Navotas City, and practically the whole coast of Manila looks like this. Their challenges as a city include informal settlers. There are tens of thousands of families who live there, and flooding, because they're practically below sea level, so every year there are floods. So how do they deal with it? They'll be building a dike, but if you have a dike, we're worried that you'll be having like a blank wall along the coastline, which is their main amenity. So we thought of incidental reclamation, and that's where they'll be housing these 10,000 families and give them the quality of life that everyone deserves. On the other side, we do also high-end projects. And I put this here because as conscientious planners, designers, architects, we should respect the environment, the natural terrain of the site, and not just bulldoze so we can fit the environment for design. This is from Khartoum and Sudan. So we always say that we should plan much ahead than the rate of development. So what we're doing here, we suggested a solar dome that will power the new township, which is about more than 30,000 hectares. This is very near the White Nile. This is Rockville Center. one of the earlier projects of our company. And to me, it's successful in the sense that you don't feel like a rat that you have to go down just to cross the street, or you don't have to climb elevated walkway. Here, it was really planned so that the people are priority, pedestrians are priority. As planners, we don't just do built environments, we also work with the natural environment, or at least try to say that this is our plan for the Mesa Dam Ecological Park, which is already open, and they rehabilitated several trees and have planted more trees. And aside from providing public place, it also helped create an awareness among people. I looked up what the meaning of democratic means in Oxford Dictionary, and it means open to anyone. So in all our plans, we make sure there are areas that are left for truly public places. They shouldn't be owned privately or handled by a certain group and be called a public place. This is one of the few buildings that is on Quezon City Memorial Circle. It's planned. And we work closely with architects and landscape architects, and we say that you shouldn't bulldoze aside, remove trees, and then call the building a green building. So we were able to save 120 trees, and we built around it. This is my favorite part of my work as a planner, consulting several people. So I've met, let's say, indigenous people from Bulacan, the local community of Bohol, and several groups of people. The pictures below are from Iloilo City, where we work closely with students. This is from Subic. My dad is here. He helped save 366 trees along with several people. So it was really a group effort with the church, with indigenous people, with several private people as well. And I learned a lot from the chieftain who was really chanting for saving those trees. And my goal really is to have several places wherein we feel that we can do what we want in a place. We really need places wherein we can communicate well with each other, we can congregate, and feel free really. Because ultimately, planning or our work as artists isn't about our work. It isn't about the hectares of land that we develop or about the monuments that we build. It's about the people that we serve and to make sure that they have the environments that they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you.